I just wanted to say that about them. And next up we have John Dvorak. He is a hempologist who has been studying cannabis hemp for over 25 years. He has a hemp history website, which is hempology.org, and he created the cannabis curriculum, which encourages people of all ages to do more research into all aspects of cannabis, hemp, and its prohibition. His support of all of our events has been monumental, so please give John a very warm welcome.
Thank you, Lindsay. Really appreciate it. It's great to be at the 4th annual Connecticut Marijuana March, Cindy May Day, and Food Drive. Can't believe this is the 4th one, and I've been fortunate enough to be at all 4 of them. And we couldn't do this without Cindy. I want to give her a round of applause. And a lot of other people, and Lindsay, have done so much to put this on, so it's great. Thank you very much. I want to talk a little bit about the progress of the movement. As you can tell, there's a lot of things going on. There's so many things are happening right now. Marijuana is legal in 4 states. If you're an adult, you can walk into a store in Colorado and buy marijuana. That's awesome. That's incredible. So happy about that. 40 states have some type of medicinal cannabis law. So that's 80% of the states have some type of law. And they're even growing hemp again in Kentucky. So that's awesome. So congratulations. We're making a lot of progress, and we're here to celebrate that. We're here to celebrate cannabis this weekend. So everybody give yourself a round of applause. Let's celebrate. We celebrate, yes, but we have to concentrate on the task at hand. It's going to be very, very hard to reverse over 70 years of reefer madness and the stigma associated with marijuana use. Believe it or not, they're still arresting over 600,000 Americans every year just for possessing marijuana. 600,000 people are having their lives turned upside down for possessing this herb. That's just not right. Inner city violence is tearing apart our neighborhoods. And most people couldn't give an aeronautical intercourse. They just really don't even care. I want you to care about apathy. We need to motivate ourselves and others to work for full legalization. Up in Massachusetts, it's going to be on the ballot this year. And everybody needs to work to legislate good laws. It's going to be a lot of baby steps. And you can't let perfect be the enemy of the good. A lot of people want the best law possible. But we have to get some law on the books. We can always change it. But we have to stop arresting people for pot. And patients have to be able to get their medicine.
Yes, sir.
I just want to give you an update. All along the Mexican border, the seizures of marijuana from Mexico is plummeting. The Border Patrol is getting a lot less marijuana. Why? Because it's being grown legally in America now. So legally grown cannabis is undercutting the Mexican cartels, and those seizures are going down. Guess what other kind of seizures are going down? Seizures with people with epilepsy, and especially children. It's very good. It's very helpful. But families still have to move their children across country or to different states to get medicine. And we're here today for Cindy May Day. And she will live in our hearts forever. Her mom had to take her to Maine to get medicine. And that's not right. Cindy Day cares about Cindy May. We all care about her and her family, and we love them. And that's why we have to agitate for better medical marijuana laws. We know cannabis is good for so many things. And here's my list, my first list of the day. It's good for asthma, autism, anxiety, Alzheimer's, arthritis, bone fractures, cancer, chronic pain, colitis, Crohn's, depression, diabetes, Dravet's, fibromyalgia, glaucoma, lupus, migraines, nausea, Parkinson's, sleep disorders, strokes, Tourette's, traumatic brain injury. It's amazing. And a little alphabet soup. ALS, MS, PTSD, HIV, LGS, COPD, OCD, and ADHD. That's amazing. Can you imagine? One plant can help with so many different things. But our federal government still classifies it as a Schedule I narcotic, which means it has no medical uses. Are you kidding me? They say it has no uses. This is what I call a catch 422. Our government calls it Schedule 1, so they block research into it. Dispensaries in a lot of states can't process credit cards. They don't have access to the banking system. They can't get loans. Insurance companies won't cover medical marijuana. So they have all these barriers that they put up in front of us. Catch 422. We have to work around those barriers. That's why we have to dedicate ourselves to descheduling marijuana and removing those barriers to research and commerce. It's not plutonium, people. It's the safest and most effective herb known to man. Safest and effective natural substance known to man. Cannabis must be the first choice, not the last resort. You can go online. There's so much good information out there about medical marijuana and hemp, websites, blogs, social media. But the mainstream media is still spewing reefer madness. They're still telling people that it's bad for you and that it will cause all these bad things. That's why we have to initiate a conversation. Cannabis is not a gateway drug, it's an exit drug. You can use cannabis instead of Adderall, Ambien, Celebrex, Cymbalta, Dilaudid, Lyrica, morphine, Nexium, Oxycontin, Oxycodone, Percocet, Prozac, Ritalin, Symbicort, Valium, Vicodin, Xanax, and hundreds of others hardcore pharmaceuticals. And even aspirin, Tylenol, Advil. Thousands of people die every year on over-the-counter drugs. That's horrible. So we have to celebrate good doctors that know these things, like Dr. Sulak up in Maine, who was Cindy May's doctor. Doctors Meshulam and Grinspoon. These two doctors have been studying cannabis for over 100 years combined. It's amazing. So we need to celebrate good, and Dr. Uma, I believe, might be here tomorrow. We celebrate good doctors, yes, but inundate your doctors with questions and answers. A lot of them are ignorant. They don't realize how good cannabis is, and they've been sold all this reefer madness. So we need to educate our doctors. We need to testify, let people know cannabis saved my life. It helped me stop drinking, which is it really did save my life. I used to have a beer belly. Now I got a pot belly. So cannabis will reduce opioid overdoses. In states with good medical marijuana laws, the overdose rate is really going down. So write letters to the editor, call into talk radio, come out of the cannabis closet, and help me turn reefer madness into reefer gladness. Yeah. All right. So we're here to celebrate. Celebrate good politicians. There's a lot of great ones out there, like Diane Russell up in Maine. She's doing so many good things trying to legalize marijuana, and I really appreciate that. But many of our puritanical politicians think they know what's best, like Boston's mayor, Marty Walsh, Massachusetts governor, Charlie Baker. They're against legalization. They're out of touch with the people, and they're on the wrong side of history. So we have to celebrate good politicians, but nominate good candidates, or run for office yourself, change the system from within. Yeah. Alrighty. Anybody here like hemp today? Yeah, I do. I love hemp. Hemp, hooray! Hemp, hooray! Hemp, today. That's right, today. They're actually growing hemp in several states. Colorado, Kentucky, and Vermont. So we got to celebrate that. But we need to cultivate millions of acres of hemp all across this great country, including all up and down the Connecticut River Valley. They used to grow a lot of hemp here. So we need to work with our farmers and our legislators so we can once again grow hemp in Connecticut. Because hemp is the green buffalo. That's what I call it. Native Americans use the entire buffalo to survive. Hair, snoot, balls, and all. And you can use the entire cannabis plant to make all sorts of essential products. Food, fuel, building materials, biodegradable plastic, and medicine. This speech is printed on tree-free hemp paper. I'm covered with hemp today from head to toe. That's why I call it the green buffalo. This morning I woke up, took a shower with some Dr. Bronner's hemp soap. After I shaved, I put some hemp seed lotion on my face, put on a little hemp lip balm, had a scratch, so I put some hemp salve on, put on all my hemp clothing, opened up our nice hemp silk curtains in the living room. So there's a lot of great hemp products out there. Go out, look for them. They're healthy, they're good for you. So we have to celebrate hemp, yes. But we have to educate ourselves about all the great uses of cannabis hemp. And that's where the cannabis curriculum comes in. You don't have to be in school to be part of the cannabis curriculum. You just have to be a student of life and be willing to learn something. I learn stuff about cannabis all the time. It's amazing. We need to learn more about cannabis, hemp, medical marijuana, and the devastation caused by its prohibition. It's only through education and research that we'll realize the full potential of this great plant. And make no mistake about it, the green rush is happening. Out west in Colorado, California, they're creating thousands of jobs and selling billions of dollars in legal marijuana. Yeah, so let's celebrate that. That's awesome. And this is your chance to innovate and create new products. We're creating several new industries from the ground up. So this is your opportunity to get in on that. We have you've heard of the .com era, right? This is the .bong era, and it's going to be huge. So the bottom line, though, is we're talking about marijuana here, and it's a very emotional issue. People fear the unknown. That's why events like this are so important, to let people know that cannabis is not a bad thing. We've made a lot of progress over the last 25 years. There's many reasons to celebrate, but we've got a long way to go. We can't lose focus. One person can't do everything, but everybody can do something. So find out what you like and do it. Celebrate, yes. But we need to concentrate, motivate, legislate, agitate, dedicate, initiate, inundate, nominate, cultivate, innovate, and educate. Yeah. And I want to give, this is symbolic of my talk, this is a gift for Cindy. She'll come out of the bathroom. But to end my talk, if not you, who? If not now, when? So we all have to do something. And I brought a tie-dyed hemp silk little tapestry for Cindy. This is similar to Cindy because it's strong and soft, it's versatile, it's colorful, and it's made out of hemp. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all next year, I hope.
Thank you, John. HempCT cannot thank John enough for all his help over the years with fundraising.